Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. Please watch this video till the end and share it with all your friends. Is understanding hardware really required for a CSE student? The answer is yes, definitely yes. So why it is required? What's the level of understanding required? That we are going to understand in this video. So in our last two videos, we clearly discussed that the first subject a CSE student is going to study is C programming. After studying C programming, he is going to study data structures. So what's the understanding he is going to get after completion of these two subjects? He is good at coding. Yes, that is the level of understanding he is going to get after studying these two subjects. From here onwards, most of the students, 90% of the students, they keeps on moving towards coding side. They will concentrate much on, some of them they go to algorithm side, some of them they go to web development, some of them they go to app development, towards competitive coding, like that they keeps on moving coding side. But simply learning coding is not enough for today's technologies. Yes, simply learning coding is not enough. You need to have much more skills, like you need to have some basic mathematics skills, and you need to have some hardware understanding. From this hardware understanding, you will understand some basic CSE subjects, and all this together required to understand the latest technologies like cloud, IoT, machine learning, data science. Yes, Learning Monkey is going to provide a strong basics on computer science subjects in order to understand the basics better, to move towards cloud, different latest technologies. That is what Learning Monkey is going to provide. So please, you have to understand this. So now coming to the point, what's the level of hardware understanding needed for CSE student, and how this hardware basics helps in understanding basic CSE subjects to advanced technologies. Now coming to the first point, level of understanding. What's the level of understanding a CSE student is needed? This is our motherboard. On this motherboard we are having processor, we are having memory devices, and the input output devices are connected to this motherboard. Like this, all this hardware are interrelated and interconnected. Do CSE student really required to understand all this hardware? No. Simply we have to understand few things. Design of a simple processor. Yes, how the processor is designed. Processor is going to do some simple computations like addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, comparison. All these things happens in hardware, in processor. Processor is going to get the data from memory and input devices. So how this processor is going to connect all these devices, how all the devices are interconnected, and how processor is going to get the data, and how it is going to do computations. And one more thing you have to understand, how memory is organized to store data. These points you have to understand. No need to understand complex processor architectures, because we are not an ECE student. For CSE student, understanding a simple processor, how addition, multiplication, division, these circuits are designed in the processor, how this processor is interconnected to other devices. This is the level of understanding needed for a CSE student. That's enough, understanding a simple processor. So how this basic knowledge on understanding this basic processor and how this memory organization is done to store the data, these basic knowledge of hardware will help you. How this hardware knowledge helps in understanding basic CSE subjects to advanced technologies. Let's take one example on basic CSE subject on operating system. So what's the goal of operating system? What's the role of operating system? Operating systems take the instructions from the user, and they are going to effectively and efficiently use the hardware devices available. Means how to effectively, efficiently use the processor, how to effectively, efficiently store the data in memory. That is what the goal of operating system. If you don't have a visualization, graphical understanding of this basic processor and memory device, you are not able to understand the subject of operating system. Yes, the content which we are going to discuss in our Learning Monkey, it is going to provide you that graphical intuition of the basic hardware. This is the basic subject which we study in computer science. Not only this, think about cloud. Today's most of the applications are cloud based. They are running on cloud. Means in cloud you are going to be assigned with multiple processors, shared memory systems, or multiple processor, individual memory devices connected systems. So visualize cloud. If you don't have this basic knowledge of what's this processor and basic memory devices are going to do, how you are going to able to understand cloud. So that's why these basics are very needed to understand the latest technologies. Not only cloud. If you take the IoT, we are going to take multiple hardware devices and we are going to do coding for that. Not only IoT, if you take the remaining machine learning, data science, all these subjects, all these applications, machine learning and data science, all these applications are going to execute in graphical GPUs. So this basic level of understanding of hardware will help you a lot in understanding the latest technologies. So that's why these basics are very needed for a computer science student. So most of them, they will neglect this, but this is not enough in order to compete with today's technologies. Okay, these understandings are very important. Now coming to which subjects are going to give you this knowledge, which subjects to study. Very simple, only 2 subjects you have to study to get this understanding on hardware, that is digital logic design and computer organization and architecture. Both the subjects are available at Learning Monkey. Whatever the content we provided, whatever the assignments, whatever the practice tests we provided, just follow those. That's enough to understand, to have the graphical intuition on whatever we discussed today. How the processor will be, how it is going to compute, how it is going to interrelated with other devices, how it is going to communicate with memory and get the data and getting executed, how our high level programs are executing. That's the level of understanding needed. That we are going to provide in our content. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to our channel, share it with all your friends. Please do subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.